Well, welcome back as we continue our coverage here of the USA T10 International Premier League. We're about to get off with game number 2. Just to recap, game number 1, the Titans winning by 9 wickets. They were chasing 58 and got home at 59 for 1 with 32 to Chadwick Walton. So this game, we have the US Cricket Academy, and we're all excited to see how they go about. They're coming up against Samp Army. Samp Army, a regular in these tournaments. There is a international Samp Army team taking part in a tournament in India as we speak. So, winning the toss, the US Cricket Academy, and asking Samp Army to take a first strike. And I think the Samp Army will put up a much better effort than the Bangladesh team. Samp Army have some very good players. This is colorway down to point. Only one. Remember the field spread. So on the offside, let's look at the field. There's a point on the boundary, cover on the boundary, and long off right back. And on the onside, you have cow corner on the boundary, long on, a deep mid wicket. So 6 men parading the boundary, 2 in the inner circle, of course the wicket keeper and the bowler. 10 men allowed at any point in time. This is a lovely shot through the offside for 6. A great shot there, and that's 6 to get things rolling. Nasir Khan? Was it Nasir Khan? Playing for the Samp Army. Nasir Khan is an excellent player. I saw him in the Tampa MCL tournament, and he was very, very consistent there. End of the first over, 11 without loss.
Well, game number 2 in progress, and see some clouds hanging around Vinod. In the north, there's some heavy black clouds. No rain really in forecast for today. Tomorrow, we're going to keep fingers crossed. Make sure that we have most of the day with cricket.
Well, it's cloudy. It's bright outside, but there are dark clouds that are right over the stadium. The thing about it is they're high, and that should blow away with a very stiff wind that is coming from the eastern side of us. So that is no immediate threat. But I think what would happen is, as I was said, some bad weather predicted for tomorrow. So we'll look into that and see how things go. Has it been raining here recently, Ivor?
It rained on Sunday before the match, and but we did get a full match, but it rained on and off in between. But because it was a semi-final and there was only one match, we extended it. Oh, David is again inside out.
Excellent shot there by Nasir Khan.
He seems to be making that a habit. So he have got his 2 boundary 6s in that area, inside out. It's not an easy shot to play, but it seems as if he's mastered that. Although you have some 7 men who are riding the boundaries, Those are going well past the 65-yard boundary.
And Nasir Khan has mastered a number of shots. It's not only that one that goes way over cover for six. It's so pleasant to look at.
Yes.
He's mastered many. Risky on this occasion. Not trying to overhit this.
Are they gonna? No, they're gonna be flirting with danger. Oh yes, now they're gonna get it because a wayward throw came in. No, that was not necessary at all. So the US Academy winning the toss and decided that they're gonna do the chasing.
Which is the right thing to do. The pitch is neither here nor there. It's not going to change in 10 overs. So I think that's the right decision. The right decision is to, send the opposition in so you can then gauge where you have to be and what you're chasing. Driving. There's one more.
Yeah, using a lot of wrists there. Played it very late. That's why he got square. But there's a man positioned there, so he can't get past him. So Khan has been doing the heavy lifting. He's on 16 from 5. As Patel is on 5 from 5. This time he's coming after him. He's stroking this one into the onside, and he goes to this deep square leg just for a single. And again, I want to say to all the viewers out there in TV land, welcome. You're going to be in for a full day's play. All of 6 matches, 1 done and dusted. This is match number 2. All of 6 matches will be played today. Sammy's on the leg side. He's playing with his soft hands. He's thinking 2, and this time they're going to be getting the 2, and they're going to get it quite comfortably. So away 2, as the field is really, really spread. But he played this one with really soft hands, and they were able to complete 2. 24 for no loss at the end of 2.
It's a good start here by Samp. As I said, I told you before, but this is a good team. A good unit. I see Sanam Patel is down there. He used to go in soon. Very good left-handed batsman. There's some of the guys on the Samp Army outfit would have played in the minor league last year for the Orlando team. Sorry, the Florida Beamers.
Yes, well, minor league comes up later this year. And, I don't think they're going to have a team in this year, Kuwaishi. I don't think.
No. They don't. They're taking a year off, and they're going to come back the following year.
By then, they might get to the major leagues. Oh, this one is wayward down the leg side, and wide is called on signal there by umpire Vincent Hartley, the veteran Vincent Hartley. So a quarter of a century, 25 for no loss. And we would have seen in the first inning of the first game when the Cardinals' sin was being realized in 10 overs. Had all the wickets were dismissed.
Down the leg side again, that's scooted away. So he's getting away with those. And what Patel would have wanted to have done on that occasion was to just play it a little finer. There's a huge gap from deep backward square down to long leg. There's no one at long leg. And the police authorities, they found Zubair. They've been looking for him all along the US 441 this morning since 8 o'clock. Fight away! In the air! This is trouble! And he's dropped! Well, why put 1 when 2 is safer? The fielder running around, he just stuck one hand out. You don't give a guy like Nasir Khan chances.
Right. It was good effort though by the fielder, but he got there. He did all the hard work getting in there, and in the end, he was not able to hold on. So 1-1. Oh, this one is meat and drink, but this time he's not going to do enough. And wicket number 1 goes. It was a full toss down the leg side, not high enough to be called a no ball.
Well, Patel, going on that occasion, the fielder there, learning his lesson. He actually put both hands out.
Yeah, but exchange fielders, so it was a different fielder this time.
He goes.
It's a good thing they did that because in his running, the fielder kept going, and then the long leg fielder just crossed and came over, and very next delivery took the catch, as if to say it's a good thing that we traded places. But it was a bad delivery. Should have been able to do more with that, but he thought he would ride his luck as Nazir would have done in the previous delivery, given the chance. But this one was high into the sky, so the fielder had enough time to get under it.
Yeah, it didn't reach him as quickly as the previous one. The first wicket goes that of Bridge Patel. Nasir Khan is still there though, and he is a danger man.
Yes, well, that one took the leading edge. He didn't come out of the screws, but it was a bad delivery. Should have really done more with that. Was always going down the leg side and full toss. It wasn't even a swinging full toss, because those are very difficult to play, swinging full toss. But he was just a loosener and he did not really dispatch it. Oh, this time it's going to be 4. No, he's not timing it.
Well, he got it a bit too square.
Needed the paddle sweep on that one.
He's still able to get 2. This is good. Going so far from Samp, 27 for 1. And if Nasir Khan stays in there for any length of time, you're going to get a big score from him. Drives nicely, powerfully. But again, protection down there. Under normal circumstances, that fielder might have been up at point in the circle. It's early days. And that would have gone for 4.
Yes, well, Ewan Nicholson is the new batter. So he is on 3.
Ewan plucked Nicholson from Trinidad and Tobago, the former Red Force player. Plays for PowerGen. Only last week, Friday, he represented PowerGen. Oh, this is good. Signal wide and 4. So that's 5 runs in total. Ewan Nicholson actually played in the finals of the Trinidad and Tobago Dream 11 T20 Festival last week Friday for PowerGen. They were on the losing side to Queen's Park Cricket Club. You would have heard of Queen's Park Cricket Club.
Yes.
It's one of the most successful clubs, not only in Trinidad and Tobago, but in the entire region. They've produced a number of players who've gone on to play for the West Indies, most notably Brian Charles Lara.
Dwayne Bravo.
Yep. And on that team, that Queen's Park team that won that title last week Friday at the National Cricket Center in Vancouver, you had on that Queen's Park team Carrie Pear as the captain, Akil Hussain, Anderson Phillip, Darren Bravo. So when you have the likes of those men, it's a strong team. You also have the former West Indies under-19 player and Red Force all-rounder Yannick Correa, who took a hat-trick in the semi-finals on the Thursday and a hat-trick in the finals on the Friday.
Oh, I guess that's something historical.
It is. The only other player to have done that, well, 2 players actually took hat-tricks in the space of a day, and one is a guy by the name of Rai. His surname eludes me now. I'll get that soon for you. For Brisbane, he got a hat trick on a Saturday and one on a Sunday. And then there was Matthews in 1911 who got a hat trick in the morning and one in the evening in a test match. So that peels away down to the boundary for 4.
We have to say well played. He played it late, late cut if you want to say, to the left of the fielder there, the short third man position.
Ewan Nicholson is a class act. You will see he has fell out of favor with the national selectors back in Trinidad and Tobago, but he's here and he has been playing in the leagues around the world. He has been following in the footsteps of a man he considers to be his brother. That's Nevin Stewart.
Yeah, well, we have quite a number of Trinidadians on display here. I don't know what to do with that. Are you the agent for some of these cricketers?
No, I have actually had absolutely nothing to do with that.
You
It's
said
just to see this
absolutely.
guy.
I'll prefer to hear I had nothing to do with that. The absolutely sounds a little shaky.
Three deliveries outside the off stump and to allow three dot balls.
Having played a beautiful late cut for four, that's good comeback by the bowler.
To
Have
allow three dot balls is the cardinal sin. And
Mm.
only allows this one to go by. So that's four.
I can see why he fell out of favor.
Well,
So the selectors have been redeemed. It's 10-10, my brother. And again.
What is Ewart Nicholson doing?
He's not reading. I think that's what it is.
Well, it's simple leg breaks that they're just turning away from him.
And there's no
They
slip.
wrong on.
There's no slip, so you've got to get some will on it.
I can't understand
And-
that. That is very, very strange indeed from Ewart Nicholson to allow five dot balls.
I'll forgive him with the first three. He played that and missed. But the last two, to just shoulder arms in a 10-10, no slip, just a wicket keeper, you've got to at least get an edge.
That's a weird, weird situation.
Well, you've seen it, and all the viewers in MAQ TV, we want to welcome you. You've seen it. Vinod, you just can't make these things up.
So
And in comes the off spinner here now, so it's more spin.
but what Nicholson has done there, he has put some pressure now on Nasir Khan, who will want to keep on going. Punched away, not really placing it where he wanted.
Yep, did not do enough. He plays in,
Want to make amends here.
he plays in the local league. He bowls his off spinners.
So he's back. He loves that cut shot. And again, this time he gets it away. Only one.
Yeah, that's Asim. In his team, he used to be two Asim playing in the same team. So I used to refer to the other one as Asim K, because his last name, if you have to call his last name, you'll be into the next over. Yes. So it's easy to say Asim Hassan, this is Hassan, Asim K.
Back punching. Should go for two here. And they get it. So the runs drying up a bit. In fact, the boundary is drying up, not the runs. But they're trying to.
Yeah, with 10 men fielding, that's the playing conditions. There's only one man up in the 30-yard circle. That's the third man.
Driving. One more.
SM is whacking this one out too wide, long off, just for a single. So good night, nice tight stuff here. Being bowled here by Asim.
Right away. Only one. So a message is going out there.
Message goes out in a bottle.
And a 5. 47 for 1.
Yes, as we were saying, the message goes out in a bottle because those shoulders, arms, I think that's what's caused the message, because they've not been running. They've not been running to be saying that they need some water, and there's a stiff breeze that is blowing. You can look at the flags. Good work as usual here by Edgar and his crew in decorating the stadium. You can see the Central Bowed Park being advertised, and the stadium, Bowed County Stadium, MAQ Cricket League as well.
7 in the context of a T10 game. You'll take that every day and twice on a Sunday.
Well, they've got to make this over up now. It's only a 10-10, folks, and we are halfway stage.
Wide signal there by the umpire. Driving nicely, and the fielder, it bisects both fielders on the offside. That's 4.
They didn't even put in the dive or anything. They just decided, I'm gonna go. One should have called off the other. They may have thought they're gonna collide or something, but that was done with precision. Why not just give the batter all of the credit? He split those two men, and they just couldn't catch up with it. It was a beautifully driven shot, though. It was into the offside. And another local boy here, he normally bowls medium pace. He bowls, look at his action when you see he bowls off that hop.
Cut away nicely late. Still protection down there. You can see Nasir Khan getting a bit frustrated. He's been beautiful today. 22 of 15. It's Ewart Nicholson who they will want to fire. And Nicholson, if he fires here, he can get some quick runs.
Yeah, but you have to look at the front foot bowling here. Look at it.
He has a mixed
Yes. Yeah, he plays in the local league here. That's Shafran
Carter?
Yes. When you ask for the names, they give you a first name.
Right away. Lovely shot for 4.
Again, splitting the field. So you've done it in the offside and you've done it in the onside. Have to give him credit. So he's no more shouldering arms.
That was a strange one, though. I see him after play. I would ask him why. What was his thinking?
Yeah, you're gonna say, well, I made up for it. I'm an 11 from 11. He's driving again, and he's gonna be 4 more.
That's 4. And so warming to the task here now, Ewart Nicholson.
Yeah, he just wanted to have a look in. He went to the middle without his eyes, and now his eyes are in.
Yeah, so seems to like the faster stuff. But he plays all of his cricket at Poised Cricket Club ground in Sign Village in Pinal, South Trinidad, and it's normally spinner's paradise there. That's a full toss. A full toss seems to be an effective ball.
Yeah, he was dipping on him. Slow delivery. Good thinking by the bowler. That over comes to an end. It's 62 for 1, which indeed is the latest score here at the Bowed County Stadium. in the air. There's a man circling down here. He's circling.
Oh,
He
that's a
takes a catch.
fantastic catch there, Ivor. Inches from the boundary. What a catch. That's a great catch.
Yes, yes. Field awareness. He had the boundary ropes. He knew where he was. And he took it and inches away from the ropes. So wicket number 2 goes. So Nicholson perishes in the end, and you say you have a question or two for him.
Yeah, I think I might have a little chat with him later on to find out what really went on. Falls for 17.
15.
15. Now, in the context of T10 game, that's a quarter of deliveries.
Mm.
So you want to do better moving forward.
He wasted 5 of those, so you can say 17 from 10. Beaten for 3 and shoulder arms for 2, but he goes. Maybe say if I perish, let me perish. But the score is a healthy one, 64 for 2. Last time up, we were looking at 58 all out.
It's a much better effort. Samp team. Nasir Khan is still there, and once he's there, Ivor,
He's 17 away from 50. Can we see the first 50 in this tournament?
what a prolific batsman Nasir Khan is. Saw him in Tampa earlier this year. He was magnificent up there.
Yeah, he's a good stroke player. Let me try to play this cricket fair. I gave him out caught behind at one time, and he chastised me, said I didn't play that one. I didn't play that one. And I think he was right in the end. When I really viewed it, I think I went up a little too quickly.
But you normally take.
I think, yeah,
time before you go up with
yeah.
your decision.
But somehow the appeal was so loud, and I saw a little deflection. But by the time I reviewed it, and they couldn't take back their decision, they didn't take back the appeal or anything. I said, I made a mistake. Let's put it on as a mistake. I didn't cheat you, though.
I'm looking at Faraz Khan's bowling action.
To me, as that 15 degree.
I think it's more 15.
Let's see.
Struck on the
Outside
pad.
the off stump is
And it's given. Well,
He caught him on the back foot. That one was coming back in. If the off spinner, he had a lot of turn on that one.
that's a good decision there.
Yes.
By Hartley.
Vincent
Vincent. He was
Brown.
right back.
Yeah, it was right back. Nowhere else to go but into those sticks. Yes.
Being struck on the front foot coming forward.
Yeah, it might have been
By Vincent might have.
second
deliberated
thought.
a lot, but the finger went up immediately as he was trapped on the back foot.
Yes.
He goes. Nasir Khan though is still there, and they'll be Sampami depending a lot on him.
Yeah, but it's a poor stroke though. He should have been on the front foot. That ball was a full delivery. He just dropped, turn, and he was on the back foot. I guess the turn is what beat him, I think. So, onto the action again. You think the action would have fooled him? Pelting that one?
They're now 7, 66 for 3. Punched away down to Adam Khan. Oh, good return there. And they take 2. They're looking for 3. The bowler Hassan not really stopping that. So 3 more to Nasir Khan.
Believe it or not, we've seen the first 3 ones taken in this tournament. They're going to only come by over tours, I can tell you that, because with the field spread this way, I think that's the only time we're going to see free ones here.
Field spread.
Yes.
Because of the regulations that allows that. And again, they could push for two here.
No.
Instead of for one. Not putting pressure on the fielders.
Well, into the 70s now. It's 70, as a matter of fact, 70 for free. In the air.
Two bounces. Oh, that's a magnificent shot. That's going to go all the way for six. Just using his feet nicely, dancing to the beat of the drum.
Yeah, he played it with the
That's six.
played it with the turn. Yeah, he's bowling the off spinners. He was into the legs, and he really had a good swing at that. And good bat speed as well. It just came out of the screws. Really good. It was six from the time he left the bat. Had height, had the distance.
One taken. So that, again, congratulations to the Titans. They won the first game. And that game, Ivor, I mean, so much talent in that Titans team. We didn't get to see Jesse Bhutan. We didn't see Mark Liam. We didn't see Chitin and Rathod. There's a lot of talent in that team.
Yeah, we didn't see Dial in the batting, but we saw him in the bowling, taking somewhat 3 for 11 with a beautiful run out, one stump to aim at.
End of 8, 79 for 3. We take a short break.
Back to the 80s, if you know it. We're into 81.
Back in the 80s.
Yes.
80s music. The best this year.
Well, the penultimate over. This is over number 9. It's a 10-10 in the air. Again, it's going to just be one.
What needs to happen here is that the Samp Army needs to give Nasir Khan as much of the strike as possible. And this is where thinking cricket comes in. He's a man, he said, it's on the go.
Yeah, but the bowlers are the one who are keeping him away from the strike, so we have to give them credit as well. They're saying we're going to keep him from the strike. Indeed.
Slugged away, one bounce. Now, Khan is on strike. Let's see what he does. He loves the ball coming onto the bat as any stroke maker. That's a good delivery. On good,
Together by
good call there from Casaretti. was his call. He saw the opportunity. High signal by Vincent.
Yep, so at least got him off strike, or the wicketkeeper got him off strike with that bye. So let's see if he's going to pay off.
Oh, down the ground. It has made tremendous height. That's 6. Crash. Bang. Into the side screen. And that's a good hit there by Casaretti.
Yes, indeed. So I guess this strategy didn't work, if that's what he was aiming for, to get Nasir Khan off strike when he gave away that bye.
So 1 over to go. 90 for 3. Khan is on 41. That's the highest score of this tournament so far. And Casaretti is on 16 of 6.
Well, Khan would be starting the proceedings here, so he's 9 away from the first 50, and he has got to go. He has to give it a go here now. There's no turning back. With last over, only 3 wickets down, they've got to go. And there's no stroking it around. They've got to go now to get as many as they can. Oh, that's a good shot again.
That's a good shot there by Khan. That goes for 6. Overpitched. And he just played through the line. He loves that area. That's actually his 3rd 6 in that extra cover region.
Yes, I think that particular area there, I think he would have paid some kind of money for that plot, because he's been going there. That's, like you said, 3 times now. Same result, inside out. It's not an easy shot, but seems as if he's got it down pack.
Loves it in that region. Again, he's giving them opportunities. Slashes, and he's out caught. Caught at the cover boundary. He threw everything, including the kitchen sink, at that one. And Khan goes for well played 47, falling 3 short of a half century. And the bowler Kata is telling him he should have played straighter, which he was doing, and this is what brought him those 3 sixes over extra cover. He's indicating that the bat probably thin in his hands, but it's 96 for 3. Khan, he has done his job.
Yes, well, high score so far, 47 from 25. So Honey normally opens, and he's going in now. He would not be on strike. I think they would have crossed. I'll wait and see. But Honey is again. He's a pretty.
Gory?
Yeah, he's a good fast bowler. Yes. He normally opens the batting, and he bats in a hurry, I can tell you that. Seen him make 100 at MAQ ground. Yep. And he was really hitting the ball out the park. Was really gung-ho.
But a good knock there from Nasir Khan. I think there's still more left there for him. He's a run scorer. Every time I come to the United States and I see that guy play, he makes runs.
So you're his lucky charm.
Well, it's either that or he can bat.
Or the bowlers can bowl. How about that? Let's give him all the credit in the world. He's a good batter. Down the leg side, and he's playing this one nonchalantly off the pads just for 1. They need boundaries. 3 away from 100. I think you should be able to realize the first 100. And that's going to be hard ass. 10 runs and over. Especially if you can get in a good 2 overs, keeping them under 10. So he has all 3 deliveries. Let us see what he'll do with them. He's going. There's a man down there. He dropped it. My word.
They should be looking for 2 there. This is the final over, and they should be running for everything. Casaretti and Gori out there. Casaretti comes back into strike now. He's the taller of the 2. 98 for 4. I want to say good afternoon to Ritesh Patel, who's across in India. He's the president of the Samp Army setup. Samp means unity.
Yes.
So it's a strong army.
Another bye, and it's 99. Well, one legal delivery left. I think we should see the first 100. High in the air, high in the air. And he can only watch it sail over his head for.
Six. And ends on a very positive note. 105 for 4 after 10. More thoughts from Ivor Henry.
Yes, well, 105, 106 required for victory. All of 10 wickets fallen. We would have seen 10 wickets already fallen, so it's not out of the realm of reality that you can lose 10 wickets. But they were asked to take first knock, and they would have placed 105 on the board. I think by all reckoning, that's a good score. But let us see. You said that it's always better to chase. They know what's in front of them, so we shall see what we shall see. We'll take a break. Oh, well, now, so he scored 47 and Nicholson 17 alongside Cassier 105 for extras 9, end of 10 overs. And in the bowling department, Fawaz Khan, he got 2 for 7. The other wicket Saffron Tata, he got 1 for 29. So 105 for 4 on our return. Looking at 106 for victory for the US Academy. We'll be right back.
Yes. single to start with. Now remember, the target is 106. So they're starting either, as I say, good afternoon to you again. They're starting requiring over 10 and over.
Yes, indeed. Good afternoon, Vinod. Good afternoon to the MAQ TV viewers. 10 and over, it's not going to be an easy ask, because 10 and over simply means if you bowl one good over, you're going to push that required one weight up. So they've got to keep up with that, try to get 12 and try to bring it down from 10 to 8. That is more manageable.
Driving and missing outside the off stump.
So we call that a swing and a miss. But at least it was not you miss, I hit. So he lives to survive. Early stages, early days yet.
There were the shots that the target demands. And with the field spread, they need to go big.
Not too many dot balls. They've got to, oh, this is going to take.
But that's a good delivery. That delivery just angled across the right hander and back of the length. So it's in a zone where you can't determine if the drive, if to go right back on the back foot. He just has to hang there.
But that was good running, because the fielder was right there, no more than 12 yards away from the sticks, and they took him on. So that's the only thing with singles. It takes two persons to run the 1-1. So we see the South Par for the first time.
That's one. Good shot though. At least the intention was good. Looking to see if he can pierce the offside field. And Bolan has to be careful here. He's giving the left-hander deliveries to drive through the offside. Just too much station on the boundary.
I will bet you, Vinod, if there was an international batter batting against this guy bowling with white sleeves with a white ball, they would ask him to just, yeah, to roll him up or take him off.
Yep. Driving again, angling across. The angle pushing the ball away from him.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Just one legal delivery left, and they've only got 3 runs from this first over. So they have to be mindful of singles, at least avoid the dots. Ooh!
Neither forward nor back, and it goes into the gloves of the wicketkeeper. 3 with a loss, a good start by Samp.
Yes, indeed. Good, nice, tight, probing stuff outside the off stump. Kept his line. The first time we are seeing the left armer seamer, we have seen the left armers bowl earlier, but they were bowling spin, and it's always a joy. You remind me of the great Gary Sobers coming in from over the wicket with his collars up. That's when I remember starting looking at cricket back in the early days. Yet my eyes was about knee height, which is not very tall.
Your eyes are still not too far from you. Don't fool the viewers. I'll put a commentator's cap.
No.
Just to show them. So the Tampa Tigers, they're up next. They are out there just taking a little exercise. Patel. One coming in with the arm. A Jimbo situation there, Patel.
Up and coming, up and coming.
we all remember Jimbo.
Well, talking about Jimbo, he's the captain of the Leeward Islands team.
They're currently playing Trinidad and Tobago in the regional 40. Had a good first day, the Leeward Islands, 307.
My hometown boy.
9 for 7.
Talk about my hometown boy.
Yeah.
Powell.
139 against a very good Trinidad and Tobago attack, including 3 West Indies fast bowlers.
Yes.
Gabriel, Jaden Seals, and Anderson Phillip. Speaking about Jelani Seals and Jimbo Cornwall, At the US Open, you will remember when Jim McConnell struck him for 43 and over,
Yep.
7 sixes.
Yep.
Would you believe, Ivor, last week Friday, in the finals that I spoke to you about, Power Gen versus Queen's Park,
Uh-huh.
Akil Hussein scored 80 of 24 balls, and he struck Jelani Seals for 5 successive sixes in and over.
Wow, that was some doing. That must have been beautiful to watch. But our boy's playing in the Leeward's team too. You interviewed him here, Colin Archibald.
Yes, I remember him. You were always impressed.
Yes,
with
yes,
him.
yes. So, trying to see what they're doing here. I'm trying to pull him up here. Let's see.
Pulling away. That's one. So he's getting some drift here. Big Patel had to win coming to from the right to the left of your screen, helping him. So at the end of two, US Cricket Academy finds themselves in a spot of border. They're 8 without loss.
Yeah, that's right. That was the problem I have with sending in a team to bat. You end up chasing twice. You're chasing balls in the field. I know you have to be chasing once. Sometimes it can be mentally draining. They need over 10 and over to begin with, and they haven't even got to 10 from 2 overs. Oh, this one is going to get a boundary for this one because it was straying into the legs of the batter, and he just swiveled and got it down to no man's land at the final position for 4. This goes into double figures now, on to 12. So they're going to need much more of that if they are to stay in contention and to overhaul the 106, right? For victory.
Yeah, it's 106. That's the target. Drive it
Mm.
Big Patel. It would have been a splendid catch had Snare Patel taken that. Jigar Patel is the man bowling. A lot of Patel on the Samp Army team. I know that 3 of the main men in the setup there in India, Ritesh Patel, Amit Patel, and Aksha Patel in India at the moment.
Yep, straight out of India, I would imagine. So look, 13 comes up board.
That one cuts back in. I'm afraid the US Cricket Academy they have to show a little more intent here. Just can't sit by.
No, not at all. They've got to really get the wheel turning. They're way behind the 8 ball now. They're 14, and we're into over number 3 now. Starting at 10 and over. They're absolutely behind. This time he's playing a good shot down the ground. Is he gonna get just 2? So good bit of feeling beneath us here. Feeling the long position running to his left, knocked it down. saved 2 for his team.
It's Patel.
Mm. If the guy in the short extra cover is not going to prevent the single, he might well go back in the 30-yard circle. Because they're running straight at him. You said young Cornwall?
Yes, Sam Patel. Sandu.
It's a big boy.
Been pedestrian. History coming off 7 deliveries.
Oh,
Now it's in the
trouble,
air and
trouble.
should be out. Yes.
No.
In fact, he drops it. So, Aki Ewart Nicholson is not having the best of time.
That's him was shouldering an arms earlier.
Yes.
Yes.
Taken that. That catch should have been taken.
That's easy peasy. Even my dead mother at 92 would have taken that with her eyes closed and her hand tied behind the back. At this level now, we have got to get the standard a little higher than that. This is internationally recognized, so we have to have a word with these guys and saying you're making us look bad in the com box. We're saying you're going to swallow up that one. You know, if a whale can swallow Jonah, man, he can take that. Come on, man. Come on. Should have taken that.
Went into his hands and somehow popped out. So there's a.
The only excuse is that he has buttered fingers and because the sun is really coming down. It's in all this glowy, so he can said the butter melted.
For the US Academy, they have all to play for. After 3 overs, 17 without loss. This is awesome bowling by the Samp Army and a good spell by Jigar Patel. His 2 overs, just at 12 runs.
Yeah, and 9 coming from that. By his standard was an expensive with 9 coming from it.
Good old Sam Patel is not bowling.
Well, I can tell you now, the message went out in a bottle, so let us see if they're going to tighten the screws because the message, imagine the message did not go to the batters, it went to the fielding team.
I don't think there's really much they can do in terms of tightening the screws anymore. They've done a fantastic job so far.
You think so for having put down a sitter?
Well, in terms of tightening up, I am speaking about the bowling, not necessarily the fielding.
I think it's the catching they went to talk about. I would think so. Young man, you've got to take those. But let us see if he's going to be able to redeem himself. Oftentimes the ball follows you around. You drop one and give you an opportunity to either redeem yourself or to continue dropping them. But you said it, he's not having a good day. I didn't, you did that. Well, 18 it is Vinod and pedestrian-like. Having won the toss and sending Samp Army into bat, they posted 105. If I can to overhaul, it's 105.
Back for 2. Just drifting. That one did not drift back, and it went down the leg side. Remember, with the drift that he's getting, he's trying to overcompensate by bowling a bit too straight. Crashing into the pads.
Yeah, but that was a free hit, and it was. Didn't enough with it. It just got his pad in the way. Maybe 2, and he could have probably gone for 5 wides. Again, they should have been after 2 overs and 20. They're struggling to get here into 4th over. We say it's early days yet, Vinod. Maybe they can catch up.
Good about the US Cricket Academy is that they haven't lost a wicket. Other than that, you really need to pay some attention here. Driving. And he missed that, he would have been stumped. So good bowling there by Snare Patel. He saw him coming and pushed it wide.
And flatter. So oftentimes we don't give the bowling team enough credit. So that was good thinking. He left the blocks early, away from him, flatter and fast. On the leg side, and another free hit. Gonna do enough with it either.
Yeah, just picking out the one fielder behind square.
In the four, and remember, playing conditions, there are no power plays. 10 men fielding, and all of the 8 fielders can be outside of the 30-yard circle.
So at the end of 4, it's 23 without loss, and Samp continues the exact control here. To the offside, but still just one. The new bowler, third Patel, another Patel.
Well, they're leaving out the mums and the aunts and the ladies, so who does all the telling? Just Pa. It's Pa for Papa. Yeah, Pa tells the story. Pa tell. Let's see what he'll be telling us here now with his left arm around the wicket. Driving.
Still just one.
I think the Samp they're marching on and they're drilling these lads and they're drilling them into the ground, I can tell you. And those heavy clouds have dissipated. Vinod, they're gone. They've left us with blue skies in the air.
Yeah, this should go all the way. So that's the first maximum of the innings. Pitched up, given the treatment.
Yes, and again, that's the 4th 6 in that general area of this match. And that was a good-looking shot. Not easy to play inside out. Dwayne Bravo would have mastered that inside out.
Yeah, he loved that shot. That was his pet shot.
There was a full toss. Can only be struck for 1. There's a ring of fielders in the offside. This 100, it seems like you're climbing Mount Everest to get there. It's going to be 1 bounce. Yes.
So Anwar starting to get into the act now. He's on 17. Sandu's on 14. So they're way behind the 8 ball.
Yes. This.
They're playing there behind the 18th ball. Outside the off, some drifting away. End of the over. End of 5.
They're halfway there in
33.
overs.
73 to win of the last 5 overs.
It's not going to get any easier. I think it's going to be an uphill task from here. The one good thing, like you said, Vinod, if I can repeat it myself, they have not lost a wicket as yet. So at some stage, they're going to have to really go high, hard, and shoot the long distance balls. Singles out of the equation now, so we can forget about that with 5 overs to go. Nah, 30 balls are not going to get you no 70 runs if you're taking singles. We're having a change of bowler. We have a new bowler. So here's where they're going to have to really up the ante. In this over, they've got to send a message. We're going to try to get the runs that Samp would have made, or get close to it.
Oh, that's a good delivery, a good shout. Might have struck him just outside the leg stump, and this is the danger. An overthrow. We have seen numerous overthrows this morning because of the fact that the field is well spread, and guys need to keep that into consideration.
Yes, so I'll get a 2 bonus point, bonus 1. But like I said, they're going to need boundaries. They're going to need boundaries. I mean, if they can get 6 doubles, that's 12 runs and over. In between, they'll have to get a 6. We saw one in the last over. Lovely inside-out shot over extra cover. They're going to need much more of that. But the effort from the first delivery, he's sending a message. We're going to go after. And he dances down the track. And they're thinking 2, and they're going to take on the arm. Yes, they're going to take the arm on. Yeah, again, the umpire standing back while he's judging. You have to go to side on. Yeah, give yourself the chance to see anything that's close. So another 2. So they had 2 twos in this over. No single so far. With the sun blazing down, I don't think they want to be running all 2s in the air. This time the single comes into play.
Without loss. He's again. Oh, that's a good delivery. This one probably going down the leg side. Did he get bat onto it as well? We wait to see. Leg binds and umpire heart bleeders. In fact, Vincent tapping to the back of his leg. It's the first time I've seen an umpire tap the back of his leg to signal a leg bind. All the way, that should go all the way for 6, and it does. Just given a bit of room to maneuver the ball. It was short, he was back in a flash, and pulled that away for 6. At the end of 6, no, still a delivery to go.
Yes.
So they're trying to make a fight out of this.
By far and away the best over for the US Cricket Academy. I have 2 6 and 2 doubles. Well, I'm saving mine for dinner.
I thought you had 4. Tossed up nicely. Nicholson is there.
So he did a good over, somewhat 17 coming from it.
At the end of 6, it's 45 without loss. Always a good option to take this off before coming onto the bat. Makes it difficult for stroke play, but the medium pacer is putting pace on the ball actually. Medium pacer is back. Deepal Patel. There's another Patel. being the bus driver for that team. And you say, Patel, let's go.
Okay.
Pull away for 4. Lovely shot. Coming into his own here is Anwar.
Yeah, well, he races on to what, 26, I think now.
Oh, he's on to 22. Anwar. Sarup is at the other end. Yeah, drives.
Gonna be safe.
Well, I thought the fielder could have made a better attempt at getting that.
I think he did well to knock it down. He really had to right there. I don't think he could have caught up with that, to be honest with you. The ball was always going away from him.
Well, he did reach it. Just that final push. Probably saw it late.
He peeled off the outer portion of the bat. He didn't really get it in the middle of the bat. Where did that go? Oh, swing and a miss. Yeah, with no wicket down, they've got to go now. They've got to go to make a game of it. Inside out there. Let's see. Let's see. Foot chase is on. Just 2. Oh, he's struggling to get in there. You see, well, I mean, he was out there, but I don't like. Well, another run out. We've seen the third for the day. Run out trying to get 2. 2s are not going to be easy on this ground. It's just 60, 65 yard boundary. But it was a 1 bounce throw that came in, and the non-striker should not be out, run out, because you always have to be backing up. Okay, this one hits out to the wide long off and it gets a single. Again, try to get to 106 for victory. Golden ball round the wicket. This time he's coming down the sticks and smartly stumped there. So good piece of bowling there. This one was outside the off stump, leaving the batsman. He charged down and the wicketkeeper had the bails off in a flash. Send the batsman playing across this one. They thought of two. There was fumble in the outfield, but a non-striker, he got anchored at the striker's end. He was not interested in two. Let's see what he'll do with this delivery, because two was definitely on with that fumble in the deep. But he stayed put. Oh, he's swinging and missing, and Squillig is unmoved, and he's on his way. Another smart piece of stumping there. So we have two in the over. So for quite a long time, and the batsman can't believe, he said, I was anchored, my feet was not moved. But Vincent Hartley, he's at Squillig. He took a while to send him on his way. And the batter is still bewildered. So wicket number two in the over, and like I said, it's only the second game. You know, I think the moon is going to come up before the day's proceeding will be ended. Only the moon. Umpires, they've been a bit pedestrian here. I feel like we're playing a 2020 over. So it's 10-10. 10-10. It needs to be a little faster than this. Even the batters are taking time getting in when a wicket goes down. And
the umpires need to take control. They have not been taking control here. They need to take control. I may have to send you to have a word with them.
I think I gotta get my uniform.
I think so. And these guys, they're just wasting. They're just wasting time. Look at this. Yeah, the umpires, I'm afraid they have not taken control of the game. They need to take control here. They're just allowing this. Well, the batsman is taking an inordinately long time to even get himself organized. The umpires coordinator Ali has to get himself involved here now. You know, we've been speaking to him about it. So it's 55 for the loss of 4.
Those 4 wickets came fast and in a hurry. There were no wicket down, and the last 2 overs would have brought 4 wickets.
Yeah, I think this is a foregone conclusion here. I can't see the US Cricket Academy getting anywhere close to this.
No, I am agreeing with you 100%.
End of it. 57 for 4.
Well, just 2 overs to go, and I think it's done and dusted. And again, you're winning the toss, you're inserting your opponent into bat. You're telling me you're either going to bowl them out or you're going to keep them to, at best, a minimum. I don't think 105 was anywhere near minimum. Well, now Honey, now he's going to come into the attack now. And seems as if he's going to be bowling off a shortened one. Yes.
But that was sweet by Honey, and it's just not going to carry to the fielder. Let's look at the square leg umpire. So it's
Mr. Hartley.
ball.
Yes.
Mr. Hartley, with years and years of experience, Ivor tells me that Mr. Hartley has been umpiring for the last 65 years.
And maybe a day or two if you're going to count the days.
Bowled him! That one not getting up, and Hamad Malik is bowled all over the shop. Needs to go back to the academy, and it's 58 for 5.
Yeah, bowled neck and crop, playing right across that one. You have to come with a straight bat, Sonny. And the chances are, if you're going to hit 6 marbles that are lined up in a row, if you want to hit all 6 of them, you've got to play straight down the line. If you play across, you might hit 1 or 2. So the wickets are tumbling. There was a long time at 0 wicket, and you thought that was an advantage, not losing any wickets. But then, trying to go for it, they would have lost some 5 wickets along the way.
Comprehensive victory, calling it a comprehensive victory for a well-oiled Samp Army unit. They may just want to improve a little bit on their out cricket, but they are signaling that they are here for the challenge. So far we've seen this morning the Titans, they look really good.
Yes, indeed.
Samp Army could prove to be a contest for them.
Well, I think the mighty Gabby would have made a song for the Samp Army. Left, right, the government boots.
Yes.
The Samp Army, they're marching on, I can tell you. I can't see them losing it from here. Honey with the second delivery getting a wicket. Got away with the first one, which was a full toss. This one is peeling off the outside.
Yeah. Not getting away with that one there, Honey.
Nope, that was meat and drink, drowning in honey.
Hey, John and Honey, they like that one.
There you go. There was full toss. Yorker gone wrong outside the off, some splitting third man and backward point, and away she goes for 4. So Honey last man in when there was only 2 deliveries. So he didn't get to wheel the willow, but he's in the wicket column. That's with his second delivery.
Driving nicely.
Look at Honey's run up. He runs up slowly, and then his last 5 steps, he turned on the afterburners. Look at him. Look, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, there he goes now. Oh, that's a wide. They left way outside the off stump.
Signal there by umpire Vincent.
Well, the sun is coming down in all its glory. I'm telling you, it's hot. This time he's pulling this one, getting an on the edge.
We approach this summer period here now, Ivor?
Yes, we're gonna be in for a hot summer. It's gonna be. It simply means we're going into the hurricane season come June. We've been ducking hurricanes here. Oh, slow delivery. Had the batter into mind. That's an easy two. Easy double.
So they're basically going through the motions here at the moment. It's the end of 9:67 for 5. Well, this can't be good, Ivor. I need to get your thoughts on it. I'm absolutely disgusted with what I just saw. This is an international tournament. It's been called an international tournament, has been approved by the ICC, and the US Cricket Academy seems to be using it as a practice game. They just call off one of the batsmen to give another one an opportunity to bat.
Yeah,
This
because
is unbelievable.
yeah,
And I
because
think, you know, Rizwan Mohammed, who is here as the chief coordinator, I think he needs to have a word with the teams. I mean, this is embarrassing to say the least.
yeah, because mathematically they cannot win. They're trying to get to 106. The very last over they were on 67.
You know,
So what's the use? He's not coming in to say, well, we just need 25 to win, and you can do it.
even if he can do it, the other player has to get dismissed, because if it was a situation where they needed that and they have a big hitter in the camp, you then need to ensure that the batsman gets out before
Yeah,
you come in.
on
Or
injury,
fake an
on
injury.
injury. Yes,
And
yes,
I say the word fake, or fake an injury.
yeah.
You know, for America's cricketer, McCurry, he could be trying his best here. He's done great, and he continues to do great. But I think others need to buy in and understand the responsibilities. And I'm afraid the U.S. Cricket Academy, this is passport.
Yeah, the coaches are someone who would have made a decision probably. So
Who's the coach?
I have no idea, but
We need to find his name. We need to.
yeah,
have a
they
look.
can't coach these youngsters like that. This is not a Saturday afternoon curry goat match.
No, this is not a curry goat match, man. You're quite right.
Well,
They
they go.
have to understand that this match is being beamed across the world on MAQ TV. Everyone with Wi-Fi gets access to this game. It's the end of the over. It's the end of a horror show. To be honest with you, with the U.S. Cricket Academy, they've lost by 34 runs. And congratulations to a professional unit, the Samp Army.
Yes, well done. We have to say congratulations to them. They started. They look like winners. They look the part, to be honest with you. When they batted, they set a good total, 105, and they defended it well. I don't think that the U.S. Cricket Academy tried hard enough. I think They just came for a good time. They're not here for a long time, from what I would have seen in this first match. And they've got to do much better than this. They've got to keep the competition to the expected high standard. MAQ, he goes all the way. And the Cricket Council USA is behind all of this. We're talking about T10 Premier League, and this is sanctioned by the ICC, of course endorsed by USAcricket. And you would have said it, Vinod, it's been viewed all over the world. And apart from that, if you're not seeing it live, it's going to be in the archive. See it, and to be looking at this over and over and over is going to come up as a scorecard for you. In the two opening batters, we had Anwar, he got 30, and we had Swaroop Sadhu, he got 15. The only two batters to get into double figures, and after that, there was nothing to write home about. 9 being the next thing. Malik Samir, he got to 9. 71 from 6 extras, contributed with 6 along the way. End of 10 overs. US Cricket Academy chasing, trying to get to 106. Can only muster 100. It can only muster 71 for the loss of some 6 wickets. Now in the bowling department, yes, we had Krish Patel. He got 2 wickets, and we had 1 wicket each for Dipal Patel. He got 1 for 11, and Honey Gori, he got 1 for 10, getting a wicket with his delivery when he would have bowled the batter neck and crop. So 71 for 6 from 10 overs. Match number 2 done and dusted. We will be back with you shortly for number 3. Stand by.